videos. Well, I'm glad you're here, hope you enjoy them. Today we are on a solo mission. We are going over to the lakes. Gonna go sort of halfway between Ambleside and Keswick, and we're gonna head up Dunmail Rise, and then over in the direction of Scarfell, and sort of do a bit of a there and back. I think it's gonna be. It is the Bob Graham round leg 3 that we're looking at. I'm going to do a bit of a recce run, see if I can find all the peaks. It's one that's got quite a lot of peaks on it. I think there's something like maybe 12 or 13 different peaks, and obviously when you do the Bob Graham round, you have to hit all of the peaks. You can't just sort of scooch around them. You have to actually hit every single one of them and get a time recorded on them. But it's a glorious day. We've got absolute bluebird. Well, a few clouds in the sky I suppose, but predominantly blue skies. It's a lovely 6 degrees at the minute, so hopefully it'll warm up a little bit as we get later in the day, but it's already 10:30. So I've got my coffee, got my running gear, got my vest, I want my water, got my filter in case I run out of water, and got some trail snacks as well. So let's see how we get on. Also, has anyone else got one of these bloody thermos flasks? I mean, this is a Wild Rich one. One from Banana Industries at Hard Rock early this year. Fantastic, looks nice, you know, insulated, it's got a good seal on it. But the bloody thing keeps the coffee way too bastard hot all the time. You know, I'll be driving along and I left home now 45 minutes ago. You know, I made a coffee, I want to have it for the drive. 45 minutes and I still can barely drink it, it's way hot. Well, in classic Lake District style, now that I'm actually here, the blue sky's gone, the grey clouds are here, the drizzle is here, and no doubt some wind will probably appear as well. So weather's not looking as good as it was, but we'll still get out there. Alright, off we go. Thought I'd made a bit of an error with the weather. It's quite wet over here. Leaving the car behind, just at the road crossing. So this is where leg 2 and leg 3 cross. And then we're pretty much going straight up. I thought it was Dunmail Rise, but it's not. Just steel rig? Steel something. Anyway, it's pretty much straight line up. Got my new Vega hat on, should give me extra speed. Got the poles out, probably gonna get pretty wet today. The weather forecast looks all right actually. Lots of rain as I was driving in, but forecast shows that 11 o'clock, which was half an hour ago, is when the drizzle stops, and it should just be cloudy, moving to sunny, moving back to rain later. So hopefully the weather will stay good and we can have a nice day out. See how far we end up getting. It's pretty cool. That's it, that's first summit, sorry. My bad, just checked on the watch. We're on track. That first climb out of the road crossing was real steep. I mean, I took it real slow, try to keep my heart rate low, but it's difficult because obviously if you were doing the Bob Graham round, say, which is obviously what I'm aiming for long term, you know, by the time you get there you got maybe 20-25 miles in your legs, so you're going to be going up there real slow. It could potentially be dark, so you're going to be moving differently. And then the other side of it is that when you come to Recce, like I'm doing now, you know, you get here and the sun comes out and you're in your shorts and t-shirt and it's warm enough to enjoy, and you kind of want to just like blast up it. You kind of want to make haste and go up it quickly. It's difficult to try and go slow, but hey, that's what we're here for. So I've got two friends who run, called Lucy and Callum, and they're very, very good friends of mine. But I'd describe this run that I'm doing right now as probably one that they may potentially plan. Now, they do have last names, Lucy and Callum, but for the purpose of this video, I'll use their nickname, or their group name when they're out running. I call them the Bog Trotters. I know that's not because they look like Bruce Bogtrotter from Matilda. It's because every time they go for a run or plan a run, well, I think Lucy actually deliberately looks for the bogs, and Callum plans the bogs. So if Callum ever says, oh, do you want to go for a run, I've planned a route, you basically know that you need to get your waders on. Just on the way to Thundercart Knot. Now that we're up a bit higher, we've sort of made the first plateau. So we now sort of undulate across the top for a little bit, ups and downs. Then we've got another big climb to get to sort of the higher summits, which I think are them over there. And then we undulate up and down them. Okay, so we are now just off the top of Harrison Stickle, one or t'other, and we are heading down the hill now. Well, I don't know where to. Don't know what the next peak is. Harrison Stickle was very busy. I think it is quite a popular one. It's got really good views from the top. People can get up there quite easily from Ambleside. You can make some nice loops. One of my best friends, Rad Brad or Grandad Brad, depending on what mood he's in, he's either Rad or Grandad, who knows. He proposed up there to his now fiance, and she said yes, obviously. Why wouldn't you? That day he was Rad Brad. He was not Grandad Brad that day. But yeah, we've got a bit of a descent. All the way down there. I'm guessing we're going up there, potentially. Woo! Camp spot, sweet. So this is Pike O Sickle. That's Harrison Sickle over there. So next we've got Rossett Pike, then Bowfell. But I think what I'll do is I'll get the Bowfell, I'll reassess what time we're on and go from there. So now I'm obviously just here, which is on Pike O Sickle. So I'm now heading, bloody hell, Rossett Pike's miles away. Rossett Pike's pretty right. It must be that one over there, or that one there. Potentially that one. I'm looking. Potentially that one, maybe that one. Can't really tell, but I'm going to go down that way for quite a way, and then we sort of loop around. So it must be this nearer one and this nearer ridgeline, because I can't tell how you get to that far one. So it was the first ridgeline that we saw. This one just here. And the first peak's obviously halfway up it. Then we're going to go up to the top of Bowfell, which is that one just behind us. I don't know how easy it is to see, but from Pike O Sickle down to here was a lovely long running section. Nice ground, nice gradient. Could really get a good bit of rhythm. So right, we're on the way at Bowfell. Note to self, check for alternative routes, because this ain't a path. A straight shot, straight up some pure slippery gullies. I've been on all fours, scrambling, fine, but it's wet. I definitely don't want to do this in the dark. I'm guessing I'm going up that gully there. Another straight shot, it's going to be poles away. It's going to be hands and feet. I mean, it's good crack, but it's surely, there must be a faster way at Bowfell. Look at this. Easily slip, twist an ankle, and then as well, not only have you done an ankle, this is going to be a quick clip because it's sketchy as fuck. Sketchy as hell. But yeah, we're in the gully, we're going straight up. I mean, like, that's how steep it is. You can see just about the steepness going back down behind me. We're going straight up there. Made it out of the Gully of Doom, the waterfall, the Bowfell waterfall track, and now we're heading to the top of Bowfell. This Bowfell done, up to Pike. Didn't want to go back down the way I came, and I looked at the map. If I do the next two, then I can cut down to the bottom where I went up Bowfell on a nice easy path, and I head back over towards Harrison Stickle, whatever, and back over that way. Here's some food for thought, something I've been thinking about today. So, a lot of people say when you're out walking, stick to the path, minimise erosion, minimise damage to the grass, which I totally am on board with. I get it, where there is a good path, like this for example, you know, nice obvious path to go up. But where there's not necessarily a good stone and gravel path, when you're going up grass path or dirt path, one thing on Hadrian's Wall which they do is encourage people not to walk single file. They encourage groups to spread out, so you're essentially having less feet travelling up the same bit of path. So it's just some interesting thoughts. I know Lake District, people are very keen on being like, stick to the path, don't damage the wild. Run update. If I was doing this leg as a full leg, I'd have just over 4 miles left now, and I'm feeling really good, so that's good. The route's been, other than the Gully of Doom, has been lovely. Going back now, so we've got Eelcrag, Bow Crag maybe, and then Scarfell Pike up there, and then behind that Scarfell, and that's the pretty much end of the leg. So I've got like just under 3 miles left of the leg. No, sorry, just under 4 miles left of the leg. If I was doing it as a full one, but it's 3:30, and I've got roughly 10 to 12 mountain miles to get back to the car with quite a bit of elevation. So that's going to probably be about 3 hours, and I'd rather not get caught out in the dark. I want to be back at the car by 5:30, 6, which is 2.5 hours really. So I'm gonna have to start heading back. I'm now on the way back, and I think I found a good route which should cut off some of the elevation and some of the distance. But I'm up this trail, pretty glorious, absolutely mega. Right, alright. We are back on the bob, but going in reverse now. So the route obviously goes up there, back to Pike-a-Sickle. So we're essentially going to cut down straight off here and go up to that peak over there. And that'll get us back on the bob again, but cut out a big old corner, the Harrison Sickle corner and the Pike-a-Sickle corner. And then I think it's only about 3-4 miles to the car, so I think we should be back in time. I think we should be less than 20 miles. I was hoping to go more than 20 miles, which is a shame, but hey, that's the way it is. Hey, you're quite cute. Trail! Right, this is the trail that's now going to take us down to this bog. Thinking of you, Lucy and Callum. And then up there, which is one of the peaks, one of the earlier ones, I don't know which one. Lake District popping off, getting them feet clean. Let's go. Got a little cold up top, so got the gloves on. But to be honest, I'm a good temp. These Montane dark tops are class. A Vega hat, keeping the wind off my bonds. Down, down, down. And then I think we go along this first ridge line. And I think that's going to drop me back down to the car park. So, turns out, before, when I thought I was on the final hill and into the final valley, I was wrong. I had to go over that onto a ridge line, which is then taking me all the way down and back up. And now, that right there, which is only about 20-30 meters away, is the top of the first and last climb, which is steel knot or something like that, I don't know. The camera's probably not going to do this justice, but honestly, like down towards Keswick, that's Blencathra and Skiddaw, and especially down towards Ambleside, the light is beautiful. The light down Ambleside way is really stunning, and there's a half moon, but it's low in the sky and it's absolutely enormous. I'll try and get it at the top of here. I mean, you'll be able to see the moon, I doubt, on the GoPro. Oh, another full summit. But I mean, that's the light. You definitely can't tell on the GoPro. It's good though. Trust me. Oh, down we go. The final descent down this steep as shit scree slope. The car is down there, just there at the end of the pole. Whoa. Right, I don't know if you'll be able to see me very well. We made it back, and it was still light, still is light. Well, it's light for me anyway. Obviously the GoPro 7 doesn't work super well in low light. Great run, ended up on 21 miles or something. I don't know the full stats, I'll have to have a look when I get home. But really good route, really enjoyed it. Bogram round leg number 3, we'll call that a recce. So my plan is now I need a recce leg 4 and I want a recce leg 5. So really good to get out there and actually do some of the legs, do some of the round. As obviously I'm looking to hopefully do it early spring next year, so spring 2024. That's the plan anyway. So got myself some cookies and chocolate and a drink, and I'm heading on home, and I'm gonna have some fat scran for dinner. Fat scran.